So I don't know about you, Sean, but one of the things that gave me pause when we decided that we were going to move to St. George is that there isn't a major airport here. I mean, we're used to living near major international airports. I mean, for example, my sister lives in Dallas, very close to the Dallas.
Yeah, you can't even say Dallas. Like, she lives next to DFW Airport. So
which I think is the biggest airport in the country, if not one of them in the world.
One of the biggest in the country. I mean, Atlanta's got some, there's some big ones, but this is definitely one of those big hubs for sure.
Yeah, so I personally like living near big airports just because I love to travel, and then also just for business, it's very, convenient. But St. George is obviously, it's a small town. So what we're going to do in this video is we're going to talk about what is it like having to get a flight out of St. George. What do you do? What are our options? So that's what we're going to talk about now. Stay tuned.
What's up, everybody? I'm Sean Dezad.
And I'm Courtney Dezad, and we're with Keller Williams Realty right here in St. George, Utah. And if this is your first time to the channel and you want to know all about living in St. George, Utah, don't forget to press on the subscribe button. And don't forget to press on the bell so that you're notified every time we upload a new video, because we upload new videos every week.
Yeah, and as much as we love making these videos, we are licensed realtors in the state of Utah, so what we love more is to help you with your real estate needs. So whether you're looking to buy or sell a home, what you want to do is you want to give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email.
Or you can reach out to us via WhatsApp. However you want to get a hold of us, we've got your back. Okay, so even though obviously St. George has a very small regional airport, I think it goes to 4 or 5 different cities, Salt Lake City, Dallas, where else does it go?
Denver.
Oh, Denver, and then one other place. But the problem is that it's very expensive. For example, the other day, because my sister lives in Dallas,
Phoenix.
Phoenix, yeah.
The more you know.
The more you know, yeah. My sister lives in Dallas, so I was looking, if I want to go visit her, what do I do? To go from St. George, I think it costs about $500.
And again, obviously, this varies different time of year.
Yeah,
but we're just we were pricing it basically a month out, so it could be your normal, not like last minute try thing. We're trying to keep things consistent as far as like pricing, roughly.
Yeah, so it was about $500, and then I looked, when you go to Vegas, how much is that?
Or you fly out from Vegas.
Fly out from Vegas, how much is that? It was about, $150, $200 depending on which airline you use. So obviously much cheaper in Vegas. So let's talk about...
So you can actually take that money that you save and try to invest it in gambling in Vegas and turn that $300 difference into negative $1,000.
Yeah, because there actually are slot machines inside the Vegas International Airport.
Well, yeah, of course.
Yes, because just recently I actually had to fly out of Vegas to Dallas. So there basically are some options, because obviously to get to Vegas from St. George, to get to like the northern part of it, it's about 90 minutes.
But to the airport itself, you figure about 2 hours.
Yeah, to the airport itself, because it's on the south side.
Yeah, very
I don't even think technically it is Las Vegas.
I think it is.
I don't know. When I was there, it was...
Was it Henderson?
Yeah, it was Henderson.
Oh, okay.
That's what it was.
Well, maybe that's the parking lot. It kind of depends. But yeah, McCarran Airport or Harry Reid Airport or whatever they call it right now, it's at the very south end of the strip, at least in the Vegas Henderson spot.
Yeah, so here I actually filmed. I did a little, filming when I was there, a montage.
Ooh, I love montages.
So let's watch that right now. I'm going to show you what was my experience going from St. George to Vegas, going to Dallas, and then coming back.
This is going to be amazing.
So here I am. I'm in the Tesla Supercharger right by the Harry Reid International Airport in Las Vegas. I had to make a bit of an unexpected flight out of Las Vegas to Dallas. One nice thing is that you do actually gain an hour because it's in different time zones. I got here pretty early for my flight because I have to charge my car, and I didn't want to take any chances or anything like that. But yeah, so that's where I am right now. But yeah, it's actually not too bad of a drive. You're out in the middle of nowhere, kind of has some time to think. And before you know it, you're in Vegas. And I made it, and I'm waiting for my brother-in-law to pick me up. And it is hot, hot, hot here in Texas. So now that I'm here,
Wow.
I'm here in Texas, I had to spend, I chose to spend time with my sister and her 2 kids and her husband. And so that's what I'm doing in this middle of this montage, you know, spending time with them.
And away from us.
Yes, away from my kids. It was a little bit of a sad trip, but
this is what sounds like when doves cry.
Well, it was for a reason.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah, so that's why. So I'm spending time now in this montage in Dallas with my sister. I don't know if I have a picture of her, and she refuses to have any pictures of her kids, so I can't show you that. So here I am. I just landed in Vegas from Dallas, and I decided when I came out here that I wasn't going to use the St. George shuttle. Instead, I wanted to park my car because I wasn't going to be gone very long. So I started a timer. Let's see, how long does it take to get from here, just landing, to my house? Well, I made it to my car. I would definitely recommend getting the parking in the structure. You do pay $6 more a day, but with this heat, I honestly don't know why you'd I'd pay $6 for that personally. So here I am, I'm in Mesquite. I had to stop and charge my car a little. Obviously that's because I have an electric car. If you don't have an electric car, you wouldn't have to make this stop, but yes. And then, so what I did is so when I got off the plane in Vegas, I started my timer. So this is like literally when I stepped off the plane into the McCarran airport. And then I stopped the timer when I drove into our garage at home. So that took me that period of time from stepping off the plane to stepping into my house. So that includes, you know, getting baggage, charging my car,
escaping the parking garage, because I got a few calls, very frustrated calls from you during the parking garage. But I think that took about an hour of this.
It did. The parking garage was very confusing. I don't know, for something about that airport, they don't have the signage that you would expect. Regardless.
But I think once you get used to it, you'll be able to get out of it in about 5 minutes rather than 30.
So anyways, so all of these things that happened, it took me 2 hours and 47 minutes to get from the plane to my house with all the stuff in between.
And again, this is a bit of an outlier because one, the parking garage incident, but second, the incident of, this being an electric car. So obviously if you have a normal gas vehicle, you could again, you're looking at pretty close to 2 hours.
Yeah, probably about 2 hours from, no, not 2 hours, because it takes 2 hours to drive.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe about 2 hours 30.
Yeah, if you're going to the baggage claim and stuff, that's true. Okay.
About 2 hours and 30 minutes, literally door of plane to door of your house.
Got it.
Yeah. And then let's talk about the options of, you know, getting to the actual airport. You can choose, like I did, to drive my car and park there.
What's the parking rate roughly?
It was either $12, which was discount, which I didn't want to do because it was in the baking hot sun. And then you can park in the parking structure, which was like $18 a day. To me, that extra $6 a day was worth it. Because literally when I was there, it was
like 110 degrees, 115.
Yeah, and I didn't just want my car like baking in the sun like that.
Yeah.
So you can do that, or they do have the St. George
like shuttle.
You can choose to take that.
And so figure about $50 per, like one way.
Yeah, so that is another option that a lot of people use if you don't want to leave your car, park your car there.
Yeah.
And then let's talk about, how big of an airport is McCarran? It is actually quite a large airport, and randomly we actually have to go out of there again later this summer because we have to go to Santa Rosa, California, which is very small. It's in like wine country. Randomly, there is a direct flight from
McCarran or Harry Reid,
whatever you want to call it. There is a direct flight on a new airline called Avelo Airlines. I don't know how to pronounce it.
And they have 2 destinations.
Yeah, from
Redding and Santa Rosa.
Yeah, so randomly we were able to get a direct flight, which is nice because I was thinking, we're gonna have to not only have to travel all the way there, but then we're gonna have to 2 flights because Santa Rosa is this tiny little town in California. But randomly there is a direct flight there. So we will be having to go there, later this summer just for another thing that we have to do. Yeah. But then, so let's talk about, how, what are some of, McCarran is it's actually quite a large airport. And the way I always gauge it is like how many direct international flights are there. And so if I'm on this website, flightconnections.com, they have direct flights year-round to London, direct flights year-round to Amsterdam. They have seasonal direct flights to Frankfurt and Zurich. They have tons of direct flights to Canada, tons of direct flights to places in Latin America like Mexico City, Guadalajara. They have one direct flight to Asia. It's in Seoul, South Korea. And then let's see what else. Yeah, so those are just giving you a flavor.
So it's a real international airport.
Yeah, and then they have tons of direct flights, to other cities in the United States. Yeah, because obviously Vegas wants people to come, right?
Yeah, they even go to Alaska, and they have tons of flights to Hawaii. And I can speak from experience. I used to live in Hawaii, and the amount of people that would actually vacation from Hawaii and go to Vegas is shocking. Like it is like it's amazing how many flights there are and how many people do frequent like Las Vegas from
Hawaii. Yeah, it is kind of funny. It's a funny like direct flight. Honolulu to Vegas is huge. Yeah.
I guess because people want to get a taste of the world, and they can get a little bit of New York, a little bit of Paris. Yeah. I mean, again, Vegas is a fascinating place, and I can see why people flock there from all over the world. Yeah, so long story short, in this video, we just kind of want to describe, I mean, while it is a drive to the Las Vegas International Airport, it's actually not that bad. I mean, let's be real. We used to live in Southern California in Orange County, right? And we would, let's say if you're taking an international flight, you're going to LAX, right? Yeah. So the Los Angeles International Airport. That was about 45 minutes. That's with no traffic, though, too. Like, I would say, like, it's... Yeah, but you could always time it. Yeah, I mean... He used to go to LAX all the time, and I would have to drive him. It was usually about 45 minutes. Yeah. So, basically, I mean, so it is a drive, but it's not... Again, it's, double... But, again, you're not expecting to have these major international airports right at your disposal in St. George. That's not, That's not why you're here, right? Yes. You're here for the slower pace of life. Well, just better quality of life. Better quality of life. I mean, but one, plus, and that we have, actually experienced going to Vegas to fly out of the airport is not as bad as you think it would. There's many options for getting there. It's just, so you do have that option to flight pretty much anywhere in the world. Not quite right at your fingertips, but it is available. So that's it. That's our video. And again, as much as we love making these videos, what we love more is to help you with your real estate needs because we are licensed realtors in the state of Utah. So if you're looking to buy or sell a home, what you want to do is you want to give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email. Or you can reach out to us via WhatsApp. However you want to get a hold of us, we've got your back.